But you heard it here first. The 1619 project is good. Critical race theory is and should be being taught to your kids right now. Santa Claus isn't real.
Probably is under a different name.
Yeah.
It's
not really critical.
A big secret to teach your kids that they're bad.
Yeah. The teachers are showing subliminal messages in their little like slide projectors that are from the 1970s because the school hasn't gotten any more money since then.
Yeah, well, I got to say, I think a big problem there has never been a point where my kids came home from school and I had a problem with something that they learned.
No.
And I've raced through. There were times that they came home and I felt like something they had learned was wrong, but frankly, I just explained it to them. I'm just like, well, dinosaurs probably had feathers, and there's a few other things that they're probably just not getting right in your books, and
right.
I take the other side, a great, you ever read The People's History of the United States?
Yeah, a while ago, but
with Howard Zinn. I think that's his
an
name.
Interesting read.
Zinn, I think is his last name.
Yeah.
But in the introduction, he says, historians are biased just like anybody else, and read their book, read my book, and read a few others, and somewhere in between is probably what really happened.
Right.
And I think that's fairly accurate,
Yeah.
Don't pump your kids' brains with information. Teach them to be smart.
Yeah. I will push back a little. I agree generally with that. I think there are some select issues where you're going to get, 90% of historians say one thing and like 90% of not historians say something else. And I think in those situations, you just need to be like, hey, the historians are right,
Oh, yeah, that's another problem in our world is defining who is and who is not a historian.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think there was a lot of, Bill O'Reilly writes a history book. Now he's a historian, right?
Right.
No, he's a pundit. He doesn't know anything about history.
No, a historian is somebody who's dedicated their life to the study of history.
Right. But on the other hand, like history isn't hard science, and, thoughts about history change. But on the other hand, historians aren't idiots. And if 90% of them believe something, maybe it's wrong. Like that's possible, but probably not.
All right. You've been listening to Radio Wasteland at our Christmas / blackface episode.
The double feature of the year. Christmas and critical race theory.
I'll put a link to the story and somebody can tell me if it's bad. Because I really am curious. I do like, this about me. I like to take a topic that's questionable and kind of poke at it with a stick. I kind of like to set other people up to go off on a topic. But this one, I actually kind of put myself out there. And I do need to throw in that my story does not deal with blackface at all. My story is not
purely just there's a demon called Black people.
Yeah, no, it is rewriting the story the way I think it should be. All right, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and what's the
Christopher Columbus isn't real.
He never set
foot. He'll always live in our hearts.
He never set foot on the mainland. That part's true.
That is true.
I got a thing of Christmas cards one year, and so this war on Christmas. All right, I'm just not going to stop.
We're not going to end the show. We're just going to keep almost ending the show. And
so I came home the other day.
Listener.
Yeah, I came home the other day to my wife, and I'm just all, for all the talk of the war on Christmas, I do not see a lot of it in my day-to-day activity. There seems to be a lot of Christmas going around. I got this thing of cards one year, and
the story's not over.
And one of the cards, there was 3 different types of cards in the box. One said, Merry Christmas.
Okay.
One said, Happy Holidays.
Okay.
For the people who don't do Christmas. They do other things. And one of them said, Winter Wishes, which I thought was hilarious because it's totally just like,
it's a little clunky.
Some crappy aunt, some crappy, fully just Jesus-loving aunt, my aunt, sending me the winter wishes as this sort of like half love, half screw you sort of thing,
Yeah, send the winter wishes.
You don't celebrate it? Well, here's the winter wishes card.
God, the winter wishes card.
Yeah, Yeah.
But on the flip side, you can send the winter wishes card to your evangelical relatives and just imagine, their blood pressure skyrocket.
Good point. All right.
And it's a powerful weapon in the war on Christmas.
Yeah.
A devastating new device is being employed on the front lines.
That just takes holidays.
The winter wishes card.
Enjoy the cold.
Oh God.
All right.
Yeah.
You've been listening to
the wishes for firewood.
All right, this is happening. You've been listening to Radio Wasteland, and what do we have to say to our audience, Kara?
Winter wishes. Happy holidays. Winter wishes. Okay.
Wishes.
Okay.